to another edition of Good Dunning with myself, Mr. Floyd. My name's Josh, and yeah, you can tell if I'm wearing the hat. I probably just woke up a few minutes ago, but grateful to be here. Welcome, Millie and Tina, and whoever else is hiding out there. Karen Suki 500. Welcome as well. Welcome to. Yeah, generally this is way too early to wake up, but got to do what we got to do, right? So welcome, guys. How we doing? Welcome to another episode of Good Dunning with myself, Mr. Floyd, and of course you, family. On episode like 350 60 something, 360. So that's insane. 360 unscripted live shows. Lindsay, Good Dunning, beautiful soul, up in Canada. Grateful that at least where you live, you can still walk in the woods. Favor. How we doing, guys? Having a good Dunning there, Millie? Ugh. All right. Yeah, so let's see. Today we go to my old job, let them know about my new job, and then we will examine the foot, which may be broken, may not be. I have no idea. I sprained my foot the other day, or broke it. I don't know, but if it is broken, we'll look at it later. But we may end up going to the emergency room at the VA, have it looked at if I'm already in Denver. Get my foot looked at, but yeah. So who knows? But we take it one step at a time here. Actually, I've slept with my foot up at least, and it seems to help. But here, I'll take my sock off. Let's see how bruised it looks. Not too bad. I can touch it, so I don't know if it's broken or bruised. I may give it another day here, but the politicians and media are saying to go in the woods here. See, now they're doing the opposite. So yeah, what are you Canada, one state, one province doing one thing, telling them you can't go, and then one province saying go into the woods. We don't care. Have fun. You are the woods. How awesome. Not go in the woods. Oh, the politicians and me are saying not to go in the woods here. Oh, well, all right. So you're starting that too. All right. I used to had this thought, right? Like a parallel universe sort of thought. And I got one sock on and one sock off. So I was checking to see how my foot looks. And it's not black and blue and purple anymore. So, but it is pretty swollen. So, oh yeah, it's really swollen. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I may end up going get it x-rayed. But yeah, so anyways, yeah, I used to have this thought way back, and it still kind of sits in, so like I was a parallel universe, right, where you can't go into the woods. Like the national forest is closed, or they're national forests, so they're closed, so that because they're the national forests. And it's almost like sometimes I'll look at the mountains and be like, we're allowed to drive in there, and it's like, wait a minute, but like there's a parallel universe, literally sitting aside this universe where none of that's allowed, where you can't go to the beach, it's closed off. You can't go to the mountains, it's closed off. You can't go to lakes, they're closed off. You can't boat, it's all closed off. Anything outside of a city is closed off. But I don't know. It's a parallel. It's like I got hit with that like a year ago. It's like, wait a minute, we can go into the woods. But I don't know. So maybe there's a parallel universe going on just outside of this one where none of that's legal anymore. I don't know. But favor there, Lindsay. Big favor. All right. I mean, during COVID and a couple of years ago, they did this too. Then too. Yeah, they did that around certain places like Hawaii. I know you couldn't go on the beach. You'd be arrested for going on the beach by yourself and all kinds of crazy. Yeah, so who knows? Jimena, just take a moment, guys. Take a moment, if you would. Jimena's in the chat, and we're going to hold Jimena and her father up to the highest loving light there. So take a moment, if you would, and close your eyes and see Jimena and her dad there, and her dad in the highest golden light. We see the angels holding Jimena and her dad and family there, and we see Jimena's dad in the total favor with his universe and his health and love there. And see him in the highest loving light, and we lift him up to the angels there for you, Jimena. And hold him up for you, but the big love there to your family and your dad there for sure, Jimena. Big love. And Mr. Floyd and family are right there with you, and anything you need. All right, Lindsay. Yeah, they did the beach thing here too. All over. We were in the city going on to green space wasn't allowed. Yeah, that's well. If we know some of the agendas, and we're not going to too much. 15-minute cities. We know the agendas, and so that seems to play right into no playgrounds, more my kids. Yeah, that seems to be one of the larger agendas is to eventually wall all that off. But who knows? We don't know anything. All right, so let's see what we got here. Let's pick. These are the Isis Oracle cards here. We're going to grab a card from Isis. Suzette, good dawning, beautiful soul. Grateful to see you, Suzette. How are you? And so let's grab a card from the pile here. Jimena, hugs, prayers, and love to your dad. Absolutely. We hold Jimena and her dad up in the highest light, and we see nothing but awesomeness in that light. All right, so today's card from Isis. Hershey, good dawning, beautiful soul, and yeah. All right, so today's card is. We got to get the book out. I took cards out, but with Isis, we need the book. So today's card is Divine Sisterhood. It doesn't matter if you're a Divine Masculine or Divine Feminine here in the show. Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers. There you go. Of the light. So community, Divine Sisterhood. What we got going on right here is this card. So we are the community. We are already looking for. Let's see what we got here. Divine Destiny, Divine Guardian, Divine Sisterhood. Divine Sisterhood. The Isis Oracle deck. Divine Sisterhood, community of the spiritual sisters and brothers of the light. In a community that is based on equity, respect, healthy boundaries, and personal freedoms with a mutual desire for spiritual growth and honoring inner wisdom. Great miracles occur. You are part of this community of light. At one time, it existed only in the spiritual worlds, yet now it is being born here on earth. It is part of your destiny to help and create and nurture a conscious community that empowers all of its members and is based in truth. There we go. That's what we're doing here. All right, that's what we're all trying to do and find that community, right? So I think we're finding it here on YouTube, but you're finding it in the physical too. But yeah, the community between us and Victor and Hershey and everybody who's got a channel here, and Jimena, and I could keep going on and on and on. And we do. But yeah, so are we finding that community? I think so. Are we creating that community? I would guarantee that. And can you spend a good portion of your day, not all of it, obviously, but a good portion of your day watching and seeing the same people on YouTube, seeing your friends? Yes. It's a community. Grateful for what we are building. And confirmation from Isis on that as well. All right. And of course, we are all in the hero's journey. What is the hero's journey? Waking up to yourself as your own hero. And I need a hero, right? Holding on for a hero at the end of the night. So you got to be strong, and you got to be fast, and you got to be swift to the fight. You need a hero, right? So be your own hero. That's the point. That's the hero's journey. You wake up to all of it. You wait a minute, and then you snap out of it. All right, and right now I'm listening to you with all my sisters. Yes. Awesome. We have that community. Yes, we do. We're all our sisters, as Millie put it. Stars, not sisters, sister stars. I like that. Awesome. All right. Let's see what we get from the hero's journey here. We're all on that hero's journey. As I move my foot. Ouch. Ouchie. All right. Let's see what we get here. 1, 2, and 3. We'll cut the deck. I'm cutting the mustard, right? All right, take the bottom card as our energetics of today and top 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. as the 3 cards that we're going to use for the energies of how we receive whatever we're looking at here. All right, so one with the sun. All right, so number 5, one with the sun. Be the light. There you go. You can be anything you choose. You can be the darkness, the light. Be the light. There we go. All right, so in order to do so, the exhilaration of discombobulation, we want to enter the magic zone. This card was a 5. This card is a 43 or a 9, or 4, 5, 6, 7. There you go. 4, 5, 6, 7. There we go. So 7 is lucky number 7, right? So the magic zone, the exhilaration of discombobulation. So step into the magic zone, and you can see she's sitting there by the moon, kind of meditating and chilling there. So that would be the magic zone. That would also get you to be one with the sun and being the light, right? Number 12, 42. So we have 43 and 42. 42, the answer of the castle of dreams. Become altered by the color of your dreams. So let your dreams color your universe if you have a dream. For years, I did not have any sort of dreams for my universe. I didn't know what was what. Slowly starting to put that together here. But do you have dreams for your Tina Godunning? Do you have, for your universe, do you have dreams of any sort? Become altered by the color of your dream. So let your dreams color you today and be altered by that color. All right. And then find the last card here. Is time for Quantum Leap. There we go. So grab your Ziggy and make sure you're in Dean Scott there. Jump. Remember, though, look in the mirror so you can see what you look like once you land, right? Time for a Quantum Leap. So take that leap. So there you go. So prepare for a makeover. Number 7, of course, now the theme song. It's stuck in my head. There we go. Okay, quantum leap. All right, so take a quantum leap in your universe. So in order to do that, once you do that, you will become one with the sun. So you become the light. That's what it's asking you to do, is become your own light, right? So in order to do that, step into the magic zone. So allow 4. That would be a good magic zone, right? Allowing 4 to number 7. So let the luck happen. So it's the exhilaration of discombobulation. So discombobulate yourself to allow and recombobulate yourself. That's my good dawning. In the castle of dreams, number 42. So 43 and 42 back to back. Become altered by the color of your dreams. So let your universe alter you by your dreams. Let them take you away, like Calgon, right? Let them take you away. And then finally, number 7, time for a quantum leap. Prepare for a makeover. So are you going to the Clinique counter? Ha ha ha. No, the makeover is inside yourself, right? So time for a quantum leap. So you and Dean Scott and Scott Bakula take that quantum leap there. Don't forget your Ziggy. And I think Ziggy was actually a like electronic video game that they were using and faking it out. Yeah. All right. So good dunning, guys. Thank you, Suzette. You're the one we're all amazing. You're amazing. If you're here, that means you want to be better than today than you were yesterday, generally speaking. So what's amazing then is you. You're the amazing. It's not. All righty, folks. Big decks. All right. So how we doing? We having a good dunning there? All right. So we're gonna work with the emerald later. We haven't used this one in a while. Bring in some gin up, some abundance in our financial abundance. Oh yeah. I always had the free sample. I love the mystery lipstick. There you go. My dream time is super active, which is unusual, which is usual for me. All right. So active dream time. See, I don't remember any dreams. For me, I sleep. It's blackness and a marble, and I wake up, and that's that. But generally speaking, favor to your foot. Thank you. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on with my foot. It's fruit by the foot. Giant bruises on the side there. I don't know if it's broken or it's just bruised. I think it's just bruised. to be honest, because I can touch it and I'm not like rinsing. I can even push on it and it seems to be all right. But yeah, we may end up calling off. I got to go to my old office anyways and give them my new work schedule and kind of revamp my schedule. So I got to go to where I work down in Denver. So that'll be fun. We have to drive down there. I have to. There's no question about it at some point today. And so I'll probably also, since I'll be there, I could show her my foot. But I'll probably take the day tonight off. And then from there, depending on how it feels, I may end up going to the VA, the Veterans Administration, since I'm down there already. The hospital down there and have my foot x-rayed, but we will take it one step at a time. Let us see my foot. Fruit by the foot. I don't know if I can really do that. I guess I could actually. I don't want to move the camera because my place is a mess. You'll see my kitchen, and that could be embarrassing. It's not really a mess, but all right. So you want to see my foot? All right, we can do that actually. Maybe. I have to lift it up a little more, but there's my foot. There's I don't know if I can angle it to see the bruise. There's a bruise right here. If you can see it. I don't think you can see it from this angle. But either way, there's a bruise right here. And it's really black and blue right up here. So it's purple. So it may be broken because it is purple. So but yeah, like really it's hard to put my foot up there and angle it without. And my apartment's otherwise I wouldn't really care, but my apartment's a mess. We'll fling the camera back there. Just give yourself more bruises, showing us. It's all right. Either way, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna probably get it x-rayed later today. But yeah, thank you guys. I appreciate it. But let's do some gratitude here. And we did not do gratitude. We did clearing yesterday, but we did not do any gratitude. So let's find that attitude of gratitude. Do you have green eyes, Karen? I think eyes are so beautiful. Mine are hazel, a little green. Love healing to you and your foot. Thank you. I appreciate it, Lindsay. Yeah, it's just this big purple bruise. So that's what makes me think it might be broken because it is purple. But we'll find out here. But I did sleep with my foot up. That helped. But yeah, so from your end and mine, and we're still walkable. So that's what makes me think it's not broken. I can walk on it. And I managed to hobble through work last night. Thankfully. I just stood there and told people to park here instead of having to park cars themselves. I stood at the front door of the driveway of the parking lot, which works well for me. Yeah. All right. Let's fix a couple things here on the chat. Chat filter always leaves it on the top messages. I don't know why. All right. So let's do some gratitude, guys. What are you grateful for today? We have not grounded in the gratitude in a few days. We did not do so Friday. And we did not do so Monday either. So today we will make a list of grateful and gratitude new things that we are grateful for. And I am grateful that I woke up on time. I am grateful I can stand on my foot. And I'm not the only one. There's been issues in body. Anybody else going through foot issues, body pains and whatnot? It seems like the beat up of the body before the bigger shift here. But mine are... yeah, same are mine. I got brown eyes too. So I'm not going to say yeah, exactly. So Hershey and I have brown eyes. Oh, they are beautiful. My middle daughter has hazel green eyes like her dad. Oh, beautiful, Millie. I also really love dark eyes, really dark brown. I think, here you go. Brown as they get. So today we do, what's tomorrow, Wednesday? Thursday we got a haircut for the new position. One day at a time here, we get the mop chopped here so that we look halfway decent for the new job. And it's really clean up the goatee as well. But we could do good donning like this, right? There we go. Good donning with electrified hair by Mr. Floyd there. That's my bed head. But there we go. But at 52 to have this mop top here, I'm not really going to argue. There's no receding hairline or anything. This is the same hairline I've always had. So grateful for that. Yeah, I look like a mole. If I was totally bald, then that would be bad. I look like a mole. All right, so let's do some gratitude, guys, from your end to mine. What are you grateful for today on this Taco Tuesday? Do you eat tacos on Tuesday? I generally don't. I don't do tacos on any specific day, but I'd rather have a burrito than a taco. If I'm going to make something like a taco in my house, I'd rather just make a burrito because it's more food, right? It's like an extended taco. Hershey, I think it's a solar plexus healing. Let's see here. Looks like yesterday's bedhead. Exactly. Well, if I got to wear, well, I mean, today I'm after, sometime I'll take a shower before I leave and all that. But yeah, no, if I got to go to work at the Red Rocks, and I'm going to wear a hat anyways, especially in the rain yesterday. Yeah, I'm not going to bother to gel my hair or anything. I'll just hat it out until I go to work. There's going to be what's hair gel stuck in their hat. Um, well, the pain needs to release. Yes, before 4th of July, I twisted my foot and then stepped on a bee with the other foot. A week later was like, what the heck? Yeah, exactly. Something's going on. And I'm not the only one who's been noticing that as well, that people are having body and ache and pain issues all of a sudden. It's like, poof. I know the human residence has been literally down. It's been off to chisel. It went so far off the scale that for the past 3 days, they weren't even monitored the human residence at all. And so, yeah. But I think when it went over 50,000, they were like, all right, we're done. So yeah, I hear that, Hershey. I get pain there. All right, so let's do some gratitude. What are you grateful for? I'm grateful for all of you being here, for sure. As always, my first and number one gratitude in my universe when we're doing this in the dawning here. I'm grateful I can stand on my foot. I've had a broken foot before, and I really couldn't stand on it. I broke my metatarsal. And so I don't think it's broken in that aspect because I can walk on it and not like, yes, Mission son sprained his foot, something with his foot. Stepping on bees, I've done that a few times. I put my hand in a hornet's nest once. No, it's a wasp's nest. It was underneath the lip of a pool, an above ground pool, and I was pulling myself up and and yeah, I came back and it looked like a beekeeper and moved, something out of it. So I dunked my hand in the pool, which got rid of the bees, but oof. Crazy. Crazy. All right, so what are you grateful for? Grab pen, piece of paper. You can write it out in the chat if you like. You can go out to the beach there if you're close enough and put it on the sand, but keep in mind then it'll get taken by the tide. But really, it's up to you. If you want to code stone chisel it like Nuestra Tabla Rasa there, you're welcome to do that as well. And if you did not catch us on Sunday, I need to go back through and hit some of those comments there. I'm just I'm terrible at that and just been busy. But so I will do so as best as I can endeavor to do so too, especially if I'm off tonight. Then no matter what I'm doing, even if I'm on the phone, I can be doing that as well. But either way, yeah, hopefully I'll be off tonight and give my foot a rest and keep it lifted up all night. But all right, buttons are yummy and eat a home meal, but tacos are yummy, especially street tacos. Like I said, I prefer a burrito over a taco, but street tacos, depending on what you got there. The place called Torchy Tacos here. It's pretty good. And they have a wide variety, but being a vegetarian, generally at most real, not like chain Mexican restaurants, but most like Mexican, Hispanic-owned Mexican restaurants, family-owned ones, there isn't much. You don't see vegetarian burritos or burritos. You get a bean and cheese burrito, but you don't see any generally vegetarian tacos. All right, but yeah, let's go ahead and the feet and hands show your body works. Show how your body works, kind of the toe tips, head and heel bottom of the spine. Clint, good dawning, brother, and the Gen X effect there. Much love to you, brother. All right, a friend recommended an amazing reflexologist, not for sissies. There we go. Yes, map the body on the feet, hands, and ear too. There we go. All right, so we're finally going to do it here. What are you grateful for? Take 3 minutes and maybe 2 minutes to write down what you're grateful for. Throw it in the chat. We're going to do 5 things that you're grateful for. I'm going to write them down. So take a moment, guys. We are doing our gratitude. So whatever you are grateful for, I am grateful that you are here. I am grateful for gratitude. And guess Boca Bites are good for ground beef replacement. I like Boca burgers a lot. They're all right. Just be careful. If it's pressed with canola oil, not so good. If it's pressed with coconut oil, it's a little bit better. But yeah, there's something about texture pea protein that's supposed to not be so healthy for the body. But I don't know. I just saw this study. People ate takeout for a week and then they flipped their gut and so much microplastic in their gut that so who knows anymore? Who really knows? Just make yourself happy, and that's all you can really do, right? All right, so let's gratitude. What are you grateful for? All right, so I'm going to write down what I'm grateful for. You do the same. Throw it in the chat as we've been doing. We will share, and It's on you. I'm going to write down what I'm grateful for. So take a moment, guys. Self-led exercise here. What are you grateful for? There we go. All right. I love using reflexology with worth having a chart out for resources. There you go. A map. Exactly. Yeah, which one's your liver? Where's your spine? Nova Scotia looks quite like a foot, so there's that. There you go. So by that, Nova Scotia is getting a big bee sting on the sole of the foot. There you go. All right, so what are you guys grateful for? Throw it in the chat there. I'll write it down, whatever works for you. For myself, I am grateful for love. All of you on this channel, of course. All of you and this channel, of course, are real. Opportunities that across my universe. I'm grateful for the peace that is inside myself that I did not have before. If I wake up 5 minutes before good dawning, there is no anxiety feeling anymore. It's just, oh, let's go set up the show. But no, we woke up earlier than that today. But just in general, you get the idea. And of course, I'm grateful for my universe and everything in it that is not resolved, being what? Resolved. What does that mean? Anything that's broken is fixed. Anything that is financially in need is taken care of. Anything that is old is replaced. You get the idea. It's resolved. Where I need to be is resolved. Where I'm going is resolved. Where I am is resolved. Everything is resolved. I got to get iced coffee. Can I have some of that? I want some iced coffee, please. Thank you. I will probably get a bunch of smoke later. Ooh, favor there. So what are you grateful for? For Suzette, my mom, Kitty, house food, and you all. I'm grateful as well. My right heel keeps feeling a pull when I bend over. I think I need to stretch my hamstrings. There you go. Fantastic. Millie, I'm grateful for, thank you, Millie, my today, my daughter, my family, my home, my cell phone, and every miracle throughout my day. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. So, all right, guys. I am grateful for my neighbor who I talked to outside earlier. There you go, Karen. Alexis, hot showers, my beautiful daughter, and my YouTube soul family. We are a community in our own little cul-de-sac. I feel safe here. I am grateful for family and wonderful friends and you guys in this community. I love you, Fatima. We're grateful for you and your brother and you, and we love you. Grateful. All right, guys. So, where are we at here? 30 minutes. So we're halfway through. And so what should we do? Let's do a channeling and see what we get here. We've been talking about the I am. So I think we're going to have Saint Germain come in and go back into the I am. And the I am is who you are. It's what you declare to your universe, right? So, now, of course, keep in mind, and I'm sure I'm not sure of anything, but it could, certainly could be interesting. We have to shift the show as of September 1st. We'll start it then Monday. Why not, right? As of September 1st, as of Monday, which would be Labor Day. I'm actually not working Labor Day. I am delaborizing. The second, though, we start the new job. Lindsay, I'm grateful for my kids and this courage, strength, powerful contribution for my awesome sister, for my nourishing home base, my soul-filling coffee, and for eyes to see. I love it. I dreamed of eyes last night, interestingly. Oh, awesome, Lindsay. Tina, good dunning. 12 and 12. Yeah, it's early for this show. We generally, But so what we're going to end up doing on Monday, guys, keep in mind, the show goes back a half an hour, because as of Tuesday, I'm training at 8 o'clock. And so we're going to go from 5:30 to 6:30, and then I'm going to basically slam myself out the door 6:30, 7:30, should be all right to get to work, but that leaves me an hour and a half to get to work and be there or be square, right? So we are going to do so, endeavor to do so by moving the show a half an hour backwards, and then heading to making sure time-wise, we're also going to make sure time-wise we're going to keep this thing on a tighter ship here. So once we hit an hour, we're pretty much going to scour the show. We're going to end it. So not today, but in general. For the month of September, because I'll have to scatter zoom out the door as lickety split as possible to get to work. So keep that in mind. But I will be off at 4:30. So whatever you have during the day, I won't be there. You'll see me in Truth Wave for a minute in the dawnings, and then in the evenings, I'll be in the evening Truth Waves for the most part, for sure. And of course, evening videos and chats and whatnot, and throughout the day where I can. But yeah, it's all kind of shifting. In my universe is we've something in the logjam de-jammed, right? And so now we've ended up working for the man again. But sometimes you got to get a job in order to take a job while you create a job, right? So as we work towards creating my own universe through this good dawning experience here, then figuring out some way to monetize all this, not through YouTube, but making money that I can sustain a life off of through all this, is the question. And so speaking of which, if you want a one-on-one session with myself, Mr. Floyd, and we're going to revamp all this by setting it up automatically. It's just I got to get in front of the computer and do so and take some time to do all this. But in my dreams, I symbol perception and spiritual enlightenment, awareness serving as a connection to the soul. I like that, Millie. Beautiful. But so yeah, so we're going to revamp a few things here. But so yeah, so you'll see as of Monday, 5:30 in the dawning till 6:30, and it's going to be a quicker show. So if you can't if it's early, I'm no disrespect for me. If you can hang, I am grateful. But we'll see what happens. But then we'll end up going back to the regular time, or even maybe later. Possibly, it's kind of tricky with what's been built up around. But honestly, if we go back to the 8:30 slot, in some ways that was better. But we'll see what happens here. 8:30 to 9:30 with good dawning. While I'm working at 1:30 is pretty good, but give me some sleep. So we'll see what happens here. I don't want to take over Care Bear there. If she comes back, if she doesn't come back, then we may take that slot again. Just because coming home at 10, getting off at 10 o'clock, being home at 11 to be back up at 5 for good dawning may not work very well. It may, but it only leaves me 4 or 5 hours, and that leaves me no time. Like go home, go to sleep every single day, basically. So yeah, we'll see what we got here. Closed or eyes may suggest, or diseased eyes may suggest a lack of clarity or spiritual blindness. There we go. Well, we're not going to blindly inspire their favor as far as all that goes. But let's channel here. We're going to work with the I am. And Saint Germain, the meanings can be very biased based on the dream's context, with open eyes indicating, thank you, Millie, increased understanding or a desire for spiritual insight. There we go. Awesome. Speaking of eyes there, still got crust. You wake up morning crust in your eyes, but yeah. All right, there we go. All right, guys. So let's channel here. We'll bring in Saint Germain and see what we get on this dawning, guys. Thanks for all being here. I appreciate it. Thanks for those hiding in the background or those who are here but not in the chat. We thank you. If you're new here, there's nobody I see new in the chat, but if you're new here as far as watching this and you've made it this far, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for when I do go live. It is always gratefully appreciated. And yeah, speaking of dry, I got dry eyes. Oof. Really dry eye. Let me over blink a second. There we go. That helps. All right. The presence of eyes in a dream can also represent external scrutiny, a divine observation, or a warning to pay attention to your intuition of a specific situation. Interesting, Millie. Thank you so much. I agree, Karen, about not working your life away, especially if your job is not your passion. Yeah, exactly. And the way I'm set up now, the only day off I will have till December at this point would be like the way my universe is truly set up now, speaking of working your life away, until I leave town, basically. Would my only day off would be next Monday, which would be Labor Day. So we're going to try to at least scamper up to day off, and when I go down to my office and my foot, and but fruit by the foot, exactly. All right, so let's channel. Saint Germain, we are grateful that you are here and that we are all here together, right? We are channeling through Josh far you to you today, and we want to say to Jimena, favor to your father. We are sending love and sending the violet flame, and we are saying, Aya, we are grateful you are here as well. Grateful. We are helping Jimena and her father in the hospital. We are seeing all love for Jimena's father, and we are sending Jimena the love of the universe. We are wrapping Jimena and her father up in the violet flame. We are holding universal love and hugs for them. We are seeing them in the highest light, and we are seeing Jimena's family in the highest healing, loving light, and we are seeing Jimena's father in the highest light as well. And we send the golden light and the purple light from Saint Germain's violet flame to Jimena's father to protect and to send love. And we send his call upon his personal angels there, his guides, right? His direct angels and guides, of course, who are there helping him to help console and to conceal and to hug the family and to be of love for each and every one there as well. So we send that with love and with peace. Saint Germain is there with your father right now in love and peace, and we are all holding hands. See that, feel that, and realize that the violet flame is flowing through all of you right now. Saint Germain is grateful. We are talking about the I am, right? What are you stating for yourself? Are you I am, or are you the walrus, right? You are not the walrus, cuckoo, kachu, right? Saying I am the walrus, but no, you are whatever you state after the I am, right? So Saint Germain wants you to understand that you are creating your universe through the actions that you take, through the energies that you are projecting through yourself, right? From yourself, through yourself to the greater source field, right? So Saint Germain is asking of you today to stand in that love, to stand in that frame, and to realize that whenever you state I am, that is what you are making a grand declarative statement to your universe and to the greater source field. Are you an understanding of what you are doing yourself to the greater source field, through the greater source field when you are saying I am? Are you an understanding of what you are doing with your energetic field when you are talking about the I am and saying I am in yourself to the greater source field? You are making declarative statements, and you are going to focus your universe is going to focus on the I am that you are stating, right? So if you are stating to the universe, I am all awesomeness, right? And what are you going to see in your universe but awesomeness, right? If you are telling the universe that you are I am, we are only stating these things out of example. Josh is not broke, right? But we are stating I am financially broke, right? We are making that declarative statement. Again, these are just examples, right? Are you then coming from a space of lack? What is your grounded energies in what you are declaring as I am? That is a question you have to ask yourself. If you are grounding in the energies when you are saying I am of negative, if you are grounding in the energies of lack, if you are grounding in the energies of fear or anger or maybe of entitledness, right? I am so awesome that there's no way I cannot be rich. I am entitled. Entitlement will get you not very far. It's the feeling that you are part of, that is part of who you are, that gets you far, right? If you are saying that you are entitled to have an awesome universe because you are on planet Earth, but you have to put the energy out for it. It is not going to come to you, right? You are not just going to walk on planet Earth and have an amazing universe. You have to live it. You have to create it, and you have to carry that energy. The energy of entitlement will actually push what you are looking for away. Are you in understanding? We have a link to a show here. I have watched, but I've been there. Maybe get my butt over there. I think I'm still strong 5 days Tuesday nights. All right, so there is a link to live. Oh, tonight is Lara, so that might be Lara B, but we're going to save the pin the message. There we go. So we do not know what show that is, but tonight is Tuesday, right? So we have Lara B tonight, right? And she's going to help reach our universe. But Saint Germain is asking of you today Don't click yourselves out of this live. No, do not click that live. If you click out, you'll get the weird view. And then you will be weird. Here's the link for Tina. Yes, it is Lara, right. Okay, good. We are wanting to make sure we are not putting a link up to channel that is. So Lara B, get your energies. Lara B can read your energies. There are people with gifts on this planet who can see into your energy, who can see your universe better than you can, right? Threads, right? They can read the threads and see your patterns better than you can, right? Like those who have been through empaths and whatnot can read your patterns, right? So check out Lara, who her cards, her magic can read you and see where you stand in your universe, right? So Lara B tonight, you will be there, RB square, right? So there you go. Saint Germain. Want you to be with your family, be with love, right? But what are you saying when you say I am? What are you? When you say I am, you are declaring something. You're making a grand declarative statement to your universe. I am tired, right? You are declaring that you are sleepy. We have discussed this before. What do you do then? You create an action to match the declarative statement. I am tired. If you are saying that, then most likely you are going what? To sleep. You are not going to sit around in your universe and wait around to pass out. You are going to say, I am tired. And you take action to eradicate that, to fix that, right? I am going to bed. So I am no longer going to be what? Tired. What are you doing? How are you living in your universe and stating all of these things? And what are you doing in your universe when you are saying, I am? Are you even realizing what you are saying? I am. Put something after that statement, and what are you creating? Are you, and what is the grounded energy? Are you grounded in gratitude or positive energies or love? Or are you standing in lack and fear and frustration in your universe when you are saying I am? That is the question you have to answer for yourself. Nobody else can answer that for you. So what you state, how you state it, and how you create it is what your grand declaration of who you are, what you are in your I am in your universe, right? So, what are you looking to create for yourself? What are you looking to be? A lot of you may not even understand the answer yet to that question because you are still dealing with the traumas. You are still pushing through the darkness in your frame, right? You are still pushing out through your universe. So, in your frame, in your universe, what are you pushing in your frame? What is your I am today? So Saint Germain is asking for you to stand in that frame, to stand in the peace and the centered energies of who and what you are, and to stand in the love of what you are. You are the grand awesomeness that you are looking for in your universe. So when you say I am, are you coming from the old self, the traumatized self, the trauma body, right? All of the darkness that is within inside yourself. Are you coming from the love? Are you coming from the peace that is inside you? That is the question. So, from your end, when you say I am, what is the grounding energies? Where are you looking to go? And what is the grand I am in your universe? That is a question only you can answer. So, Saint Germain is asking for you to consciously think about that. When you say I am, what do you put after that? That is the question. If you're coming from karmic energies, you're going to live that karmic universe. If you're coming from better energies, I am all the awesomeness I am looking for. You stand in that frame, you're going to find your universe is going to be pretty awesome. You are creating awesome, and you can be that awesome. If you are standing in any other energies, then it's not what you are going to create for yourself. You're going to create those energies. If you are I am tired, right? Then you're not going to, are you going to do something about that tired? Or are you just going to create the statement that you are tired and then walk around living in the statement of tired? When you're saying the I am, you are creating, it's an action verb, right? You are generally creating action of some kind, right? I am awesome. And you have to live the awesomeness. You have to believe it as well. Are you believing what you state after you state the I am in the first place? That is another question for yourself that Saint Germain cannot answer. What are you believing? What are you framing as your I am? That is a question. Can you answer that for yourself? Saint Germain wants you to understand who and what you really are. You are the I am. You are what you state after it. And what you bring into your frame and leave out of your frame when you say I am is what you are going to create. So everybody take a moment and create an I am statement for today. I am all the abundance in the world. I am the awesomeness I am looking for. I am the joy that flows through me, right? You can say all these things but can you believe it? Can you stand in that frame, or are you going saying these things and going, no, I don't see any joy in my universe, right? You are the one who creates the joy. You are the I am. So if you want joy in your universe, if you're looking from an external standpoint, it is not going to show up. You cannot bring in something from the external in your frame and expect it to make big changes in your universe per se. All the changes in the external come from your internal first and experience. You experience it then as you change inside. Your outside will change. So keep that in mind. If you're looking for change from the outside first to change your inside through the I am, that is not going to work. You cannot lift yourself up outside of yourself. You will still be the same depressed and sad or whatever individual, lacking individual in your frame, even if your outside changes and you have not changed your inside first. So generally, that is why you do not see your outside change until your inside is better, right? You do not make changes in your inside until your outside, right? Your inside gets better, then your outside reflects the inside of yourself, right? So if you are standing in frame, you are an understanding of what is going on. So if you are standing in your frame, stating I am, you are creating your universe, right? You are creating from the I am, right? You are creating who and what you are, and you are making declarative statements to your universe, but those declarative statements are followed up by what? Energetic action by you. You are the energy that has to push the declarative statement. You are saying I am X, Y, or Z, right? You have to be the one to create that I am for yourself through energies that you are pushing from yourself out into the greater source field. Are you in understanding? I do believe that you are, but if you are not, that is okay as well. So what are you seeing for yourself? What can you say after I am? I am awesome or I am depressed, right? If you are depressed, then why are you depressed? Can you step into the frame of that and see further? If you are awesome, can you allow yourself to continue to be awesome on the daily basis? And it is okay. The I am can change on the daily. If you are having a bad day or you woke up on the wrong side of the bed or somebody pissed in your Cheerios, right? So to speak in your universe, it is all right to say, I am having a bad day. I am not standing in my frame. I am not as happy as I want to be, right? You are allowed to do that. Nobody is perfect and no day is going to be perfect. But remember, you make these declarative statements, you are generally going to create with the energies behind that, whether you consciously or subconsciously realize that or not. It's going to be through your subconscious and the actions that your body takes, that you take based on the I am, is to show how healed you really are. So if you are saying, I am all the awesomeness, but you are turning around saying, oh, I am broke, I am not this, I don't have this, I am lack, what have you, then you are not the awesomeness, and you are not allowing for the awesomeness to flow through you and be you in the first place. Are you in understanding? You are the one who's creating all this, so you are the one pushing the energy. If you are saying that I am all awesomeness, then allow that awesomeness to flow through you. See our universe. Awesome song on the radio. Woo-hoo. Awesome at work. It went well. Woo-hoo. Awesome. We do not have a broken foot, right? So how are you seeing things in your universe, and how are you carrying that frame? Saint Germain is asking of you because you are the one, the grand arbiter of your universe. There's nobody. It's a solo journey, right? The game is your game, right? And so you have to project your I am so that it will help to create your universe. Do not sit in the karmic I ams, the negative I ams. I am broke. Fine. You are declaring that to the universe. What are we going to do? We're going to create situations to make sure you understand that you are broke, right? That you are. So what might happen? You might need financial assistance. You might end up in situations where financially you do not have enough money if you are saying you are broke, right? So we have to prove that to you, right? Are you in understanding? If you say I am the financial abundance and everything I need is in my bank account already, generally speaking, then maybe you don't have to pay a large bill right away, right? If you don't have a ton of money, right? Maybe you get small bills, or maybe your universe grants you more funds because everything you need is right there, right? So if you need more funds in the future, maybe the universe just grants it to you because you allow it to flow in. That is the thing. Are you blocking your flow? Everything in this universe is about energetic flow, right? So are you standing in the energies of flow? Are you standing in the energies of lack, right? So I am all the awesomeness. That's flow. I am broke. That is financially broke, right? We are not stating that Josh is. We are not creating anything. We are just using examples, right? So you are saying I am broke. You are telling the universe that, and to create situations, as we just said, to mirror that, to create, to make sure you understand what your I am is. Why not say I am wealthy? I am financially fine. It is a lot easier. It's a lighter energy. It takes more energy to hold up the negative than the light, right? You know that. You have to be karmic. You have to climb into that darker shell, that karmic space, and push down yourself, right? You have to bring your own energies and slam yourself down. So it's a lot easier in your universe, right? If you stand in your frame and stand stronger in your frame and say, I am all the awesomeness, I am abundance, right? And then you look around and you will see that because you are now programming yourself to look for that. So I am abundance. You open your fridge and you go, wee, I still have all this food. Amazing, right? You see the abundance. You get in your car and you go, woo, I have 250 miles of gas. I do not have to get gas today. Amazing. I'm more abundant in gas, right? You are seeing, not that kind of gas, right? But you get the idea, right? That is not abundance. If you have that kind of gas, then that is, we could be in abundance of that, but generally speaking, you would not find it abundant, right? You would probably find it annoying, but nonetheless, but we're talking about gasoline in your car, not in your body, right? Gas, but nonetheless. Can you see in your universe where you are grateful, where the gratitude is there, and the attitude that you are looking for is in your frame, right? You are the I am, so stand in strong. Stand with the I am that you are. Don't be I am in the karmic sense, right? Do not stand in the old frame. You can, but it's not going to get you very far in your universe. If you want the I am to be your friend, then see the I am as your ally and make a general statement to your universe that I am awesome. Make a general statement to the universe that I am financially free. Make a general statement to the universe that I am living my purpose, right? So what are you doing in your universe? It's easier to prop these things up, but we get so karmic, right? We get into loops and you don't even realize that you are protecting yourself from this or that, or saying things that may not go with what you really want because you are still living in trauma. So if you are seeing that, then drop the trauma drama and stand in your frame as love and peace, which is really what you are. It is a lot harder and a lot heavier and harder energies to bring yourself down, to crush your universe, and to stand in a lower frame than it is to lift yourself up, stand in the higher I am, and stand in the love that you truly are. Keep that in mind. A smile is less muscles, right? Your smile is natural. In order to frown, you actually have to create that. A smile is a natural state, right? You have so many muscles, they automatically do. But if you frown, you have to disengage the smile. You have to purposely push your muscles down. You have to hold that state. And you have to gin up reasons or energy to hold the frowny state, right, to a negative state. Love is always the flowy state. It always is and just is for you. So stand in that frame. Stand in the love that you are and stand in the I am of all awesomeness, not the karmic I am, that'll collapse your universe, right? You have the choice. The choice is yours. Are you making the right choice for yourself is the question. With that, we are releasing transmission. All right, so Saint Germain energy. Saint Germain with the I am again. And in this case, he's asking, are you standing in the I am of love and positive energies? Are you standing in the I am of karmic space where you are not in frame, where you're out of frame and you're standing in the old bodied energies, right? Which I am are you allowing for yourself, and are you standing in your universe today? That's the question Saint Germain is asking of you. And so as you go out into your universe, as you say the words today, I am tired. Okay, that's an expression. Eventually you'll have to do something about that, right? And so you'll create a space to take a nap or go to bed early or just deal with it. In some cases, I am tired. I will buy coffee. But it's going to spur an action of some point, of some type. And that's the whole point. The I am statements that you make to your universe, consciously or subconsciously, Cody, good dawning, will spin out energies and actions that you are going to take or not take in your universe. And that's where you start to get that tug if you know. If you are creating. Standing in the rain last night was not fun. So if you're creating I am statements from yourself for your universe there, and you're not even following up on those, then yeah, your energy will cave in. But so yeah, I am statements will, I am having a day with no pain. Angie, exactly. I am not walking on a broken foot. So I know that, right? And if I know that means I'm walking on it, so it's not. But exactly, you guys got it. All right. That is beautiful, Angie. All right, so let's work with the emerald here, and then we'll close out with a group hug. Give me one moment, though. I'm going to step away from the camera so I can blow my nose. Again, last night it was raining most of the night, so it was standing out there parking cars. But give me 2 shakes. I'll be right back, guys. All right, we're back. And we're back. Thanks for not diving the chat there. And we grabbed the tissue. But yeah, oh, pardon me. I will definitely be grateful for working indoors. Parking cars in the evening, September and October here would be really, October, November, really cold, snow and such. But they have concerts at Red Rocks in the snow. It's insane. It feels great. Thank you to all my guides, universe, to all my friends online. I love you all. A universe does not accept negatives, as in it can only hear positives. If you say I'm not, the universe hears I am. That's true, but you are. If you say I am not, I am in lack, or I am broke, right? The universe is going to make sure that you understand that if you're saying you're broke, then your situations of broke are going to spin around. Situations to remind you that you're broke are going to spin around in your universe until you can release that. But yeah, you are correct. Jimena is correct. I had a turtle moment when snorkeling once. Oh, awesome. Awesome. All right, so let's work with I am not. I am going to work. I am. We are working with the emerald here. I got this, of course, the Chloe's crystals. I have to set it up, but the Chloe's crystals will be live on Saturn Day after Truth Wave, just like usual here. So we'll have Chloe live on the day of Saturn this Saturday, and we'll get an update on the website, and of course, which should be shortly. And we will, of course, sell crystals as well and help out Chloe. I could use a few bracelets. A couple of mine broke. Not the good ones, not the ones I got from Chloe, like the carnelian here, but no, the cheaper ones I got. Have finally, but they lasted for over a year, almost 2 years. So I'm grateful for the rest of this month, for September, and so forth. All right, so let's work with the pardon me, guys. With the emerald here, and of course, this came from at Chloe's Crystals, capital C, capital C. And again, she'll be live with us Saturday dawning. We'll have Chloe on, and September. We're going to use September to do some work on this channel, so you'll see me in the evenings a little bit here and there, maybe with others as well. I'm working on a few collabs. Because yeah, once we get out of September, and again, everything is temporary at the moment in my universe. So once we get out of September, then we have October, November, and December, where I won't be around in the evenings. I'll be working from 1:30 till 10 p.m. And that's my time, Colorado time. And then from there, I would probably be on East Coast time with you guys. And we'll leave it at as it stands. All right, here we go, guys. Work with the emerald. So from your end and mine, I am starting my day. All right, really. Here we go. Let's work with the emerald. So from your end and mine, what are you looking to? Energy only works with your permission, of course. So from your end, of course, if you're hanging, that's great. If you want to dive the phone or flip your phone down or close out, I understand, or leave the chat. But from our end, we're going to bring in all abundance with the emerald today. So see that for yourself. See the leprechauns bringing you your pot of gold. Yeah, the slowdown is so good. The only thing that you'll wish you had realized it sooner, but all that, it's all good there now. Here we go. Thank you, Lindsay. All right. So ground into the emerald. What are you looking to financially accomplish in your universe? What are you looking to create? What are you looking to be or bring into your universe? Of course, all abundance. The emerald is all about abundance and removing blocks. So if there's a block to your abundance, send it to the emerald today. With the emerald, clear it. And abundance, of course, you need to fill in abundance, but financial abundance generally we're all looking for. That's the biggest way to make change. You want change in your universe, it's financial abundance, period. I need new, I'm on the verge of going to need a new car. Financial abundance and prayers. I lack an emerald tower. Maybe Saturday. They're Karen Suki. Maybe Saturday. Chloe has an emerald tower. We can certainly check. So when I'm pulling stuff away, I'm pulling away any blocks that I'm feeling from people's abundance financially. Chloe's right there. Hi, Chloe. We love you. She doesn't have any emerald, but we love you, Chloe. And she will be live Saturday. And we are looking forward to it. Big squishies there, Chloe. All right. So she's not with any emerald towers at the moment. There goes my foot. Pain in the foot. Let you know you're alive, that's for sure. Wow. All right. And yeah, see, we're a little bit ahead of schedule here. I'm working to speed things up a little bit this week. Because, I enjoy going to 15, 45 minutes or 15 minutes after, an hour and 15 minutes. There we go. Yeah, we will not be able to do so in September. I mean, I will be abrupt at ending the show if I need to. So reworking my timing. So love you, Chloe. All right. So what's blocking your abundance? Hopefully nothing. Financial abundance. But send it to the emerald here. Let the emerald. You may feel this in your root and sacral chakras the most. We're erasing negative thought patterns, lack patterns. We're pulling out unworthiness. And we're pulling out any karmic energies that have been in our frame financially, any parental traps and energies that they've laid on us financially. Any jealousies that we've had financially of others, we release as well. Those are blocked. Those can be blocks. Any envy we've had on others' finances, we release those. Those could be blocks. Any karmic speak we've had to ourselves about unworthiness, we release that. That could be a block. Anything from past lives that have been blocking us, we release those. Any verbal spells that we've casted against ourselves financially, we release those. Anyone in our frame who has told us, anybody in our universes who has kept us in the smaller picture, we release those energies. And we see ourselves what? In the highest timeline. We release the karmic self, the one that's been holding us back from finances. And we release ourself. Today is the third 8-8 portal day with Virgo energy. This is the last 8-8 portal of the year. Wow, Millie. All right. And Virgo moon here, which is a complicated moon to say the least. So yeah, anything that's blocking you from your financial abundance, let's remove that today and clear that energy. All right, guys. Give this another couple of minutes here. We'll close out with our group hug for today. Thank you for that. Millie, thank you. And of course, we'll see you all today at Laura B at 7 o'clock Eastern time, 5 o'clock my time. I anticipate being there. I don't anticipate being at work today. When I get to work, to the HR office at my job, I will ask them, or I'll just fill out the call-off log and take the hit. I've never called off, but I got to rest my foot. In order to get back to it, I got to rest my foot. There we go. Well, Lindsay, I'm amazed at how loud those little hummers are. All right, so any blocks, you think about it yourself real quick, any karmic blocks towards finances, any blocks towards your abundance and stepping into your flow, throw it into the emerald right now, throw it out of your frame, give it to the universe, release any spells you've stated to yourself about finances, any karmic stuff, any karmic talk, and let's have an amazing financial universe. 1717, there you go, lucky numbers. 17 in the chat, 17 likes. All right, we're going to close this out here. Seal this up, so bear with me, a little handwork. Sealed. There we go. All right, guys. Thank you for another day of amazement, love, and peace. And remember, I am. Whatever you say with I am is who you choose to be. So I am all the awesomeness I am looking for. And you know what happens, right? There you go. All right, guys, let's close this out with a group hug. Thank you all so much. Tina, Angie, Fatima, all of you guys. Anybody who shows up here blows my mind. That you would want to spend your wake with me blows my mind. And that together we let's blow each other's minds and have amazing universes. I want to see somebody in this chat one day be like, yeah, I hit the light. Yeah, it's this, boom. Let's do it, guys. All right. Victor, love you, brother. You are an amazing soul, and we will see you rather shortly. But Victor, we love you. You're amazing and grateful for what you do. And all of us here are amazing. And if you don't see yourself as amazing, the fact that you chose to come to planet Earth, you're in the energetic form and in the flesh. You chose to do this. Already you're amazing, but hopefully you can see that. I love you guys. All right, let's close this out with group hug. Left arm up to the person to your left. Right arm up to the person to your right. And here we go, guys. Okay, we take the love that we have from our left hand and we spin it out. Shoom, like Large Hadron Collider. It goes through each and every one of our hearts and spins around faster and faster. As it spins around so fast that our hearts become one. And it goes through my heart, Millie's heart, and Lexi's heart, and Bonnie's heart, and Lindsay's heart, and Victor's heart, and so forth, and Lottie B's heart, and all of our hearts. And as we spin around, it goes faster and faster and faster. And we feel that. And our love, as we feel turn into one. We take that love that's spinning through each of our hearts now, and we take it, and like a reverse tornado, we lock it up and lock it into the greater source field. So our love, as it spins through us, spins up into the greater source field, and we see everybody within that greater source field in what? Love, peace, and of course, awesomeness. And we see each and every one of us here as well in love, peace, and what? Awesomeness. There we go. So we take everybody and see everybody in awesomeness. We see everybody in the greater source field as well. Come in with 4 walls. There's no reason why anybody on this planet should be living in a mud hut, tent, or a teepee, unless it's by choice, of course, a cave or otherwise, unless you're, or maybe even under a bridge, unless you're Anthony Kiedis from the Chili Peppers in the early 80s, right? Then you make a hit song out of it. But otherwise, there's no reason for anybody to be living that way in any form or fashion unless by choice. Why? Because there's enough space, resources, money, and otherwise materials on this planet to give every human being, that's every man, woman, child, and baby, theoretically, a 2-bedroom house. 2,000 square feet. Where? In Texas. Why? Because everything's bigger, badder, and brighter deep in the heart of Texas, of course. And you can fit every human being within that 2,000 square foot house that they own themselves with an acre of land in the state of Texas. So when everybody can live on an acre with 2,000 square foot home, that's individually, man, woman, and child. In the state of Texas, what does that tell you? We do not have a population problem. We have an inner city density problem, and we leave that one alone because that problem's been going on for a while there, and nobody changed it yet. Exactly. So sometimes things that are problems may become actual. Right. We leave that a purposeful thing. We leave things alone. Exactly. But we see each and every one of us in those homes with what? Fresh running water. Why? Because everyone has a right to fresh water, because if you don't have it, you die. And so there we go. There's no reason why anybody should be hauling unfresh water from a lake or a river. And most of those waters are unfresh these days, from a mud hole or anything else, boiling it until all the forever chemicals and plastics are out of it, and then waiting so they can drink it. No, that's not going to work. There's a company that made a box 6 of them. You put it on the table, as long as there's 10% humidity, you too can create water out of thin air. We see each and every one of us as well with fresh fruits and vegetables. There's no reason why anybody should be starving on this planet. We produce enough food now, but 50% of it doesn't make it to market. It dies in the field, it dies in the boat, it gets to the shore where it's going to get picked up for boat and doesn't. Whatever it is, there in Mississippi wasn't working a few years ago. So whatever it is, we need better food distribution. There's no right by anybody should be starving on this planet. We see the governments of the world that have been lying, grifting, grafting, stealing, and whatnot from their citizens and their military, apologizing for the grifting, grafting, lying, stealing, and the shenanigans that they've generally been pulling the wool over everybody's eyes over the past how many years, decades and lifetimes, right? So we see the militaries of the world realizing they've been lied to and putting their weapons down and apologizing to those they've otherwise would have shot and eradicated from this planet. Why? For no reason other than they were told to do so. Huh. Crazy, ain't it? We see those governments, of course, who have lied to all of us, having a ultra marathon, and whoever the greatest runner is and can run 150 miles there. Again, my bet would be Putin, maybe, or an African leader of some sort, because they tend to be the best runners. But either way, guys, we see them, whoever wins the race, they're trying to run the world and think that they're going to run your universe and make you be the arbiter of your marathon to your journey there. And of course not. You are your own arbiter. We don't give any of them power. We take back our power from all of them and keep the power within ourselves. We see each and every one of us here in the highest loving light. We see everything healed. We see Jimenez family in the highest loving light, healed, loved, and together at home, laughing in joy and peace. Period. We see each and every one of us here, anybody who's got a health issue, including my foot, we see all that healed and loved. We see everybody's anybody having any financial issues, we see that in favor and return back to them. We see all financial abundance. Anybody having family or friend issues, we see that healed, all arguments dissolved. And we see anybody having any other issues at all, we see nothing but brightness, love, and cheer in each and every one of our universes. We said love to Mother Gaia as we see her with no X's or O's in the sky, and of course no forever chemicals or plastics on her soil. We take that love that we have spinned up and are spitting up like a reverse tornado into the greater source field, and we release it like a balloon now, and it floats up into the greater source field. And your heart, my heart, each and every one of our hearts is now spread into that greater source field along with everybody else. And we merge our love with the love of planet Earth and each and every one on this planet. As we say today and each and every day, hallelujah, so it is, and so it shall be. Boom. All right, guys, we are done. Sealed with love and a kiss. Bah. There we go. All right, guys, have a day as amazing as you are. 2 for Tuesday today. And today, Teresa should be, I haven't checked, live at 5 or 3 my time. And of course, Chloe and I will be live Saturday after Truth Wave. Truth Wave is next in 1/2 of 1 hour. And of course, today is Tuesday night, so Laura B will be live with her awesomeness as well. So Let's Spirit Guide. It's linked down at the bottom there. See you all around the fire. Trista, check out Trista. She's been releasing some stuff. And check out everybody. Of course, we have Elizabeth's card on the daily. We have Lucky Stone. He does his shorts on the daily as well. So, yeah. All right, guys. Stay awesome because you are. And remember, everything you do or don't do helps create your loving, living universe. You stone your dark night of soul as you release your darkness to the light. Your cells spread out. You step into the light body. You lose 40 pounds, and it makes it easier for you to create your loving, living universe. Stay awesome. And we'll see you all in the next, guys. Thank you.